Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Anything happening rapidly or in quick successive. A rain of bullets. Drops of fresh water that fall as precipitation from clouds. Precipitate as rain. If it rains much more, we can expect some flooding. Water falling in drops from vapor condensed in the atmosphere. Anything happening rapidly or in quick successive. A pelting of insults. Drops of fresh water that fall as precipitation from clouds. Precipitate as rain. Water falling in drops from vapor condensed in the atmosphere. A following of one thing after another in time. A following of one thing after another in time. Film consisting of a succession of related shots that develop a given subject in a movie. A following of one thing after another in time. The doctor saw a sequence of patients. The action of following in order. He played the trumps in sequence. Arrange in a sequence. Determine the order of constituents in. They sequenced the human genome. Serial arrangement in which things follow in logical order or a recurrent pattern. The sequence of names was alphabetical. Several repetitions of a melodic phrase in different keys. A following of one thing after another in time. Acquisition of property by descent or by will. The action of following in order. Ecology. The gradual and orderly process of change in an ecosystem brought about by the progressive replacement of one community by another until a stable climax is established. A group of people or things arranged or following in order. A succession of stalls offering soft drinks. A following of one thing after another in time. Water that is not salty. Water that is not salty. Fall from clouds. Vesuvius precipitated its fiery, destructive rage on Herculaneum. Done with very great haste and without due deliberation. Wondered whether they had been rather precipitate in deposing the king. A precipitated solid substance in suspension or after settling or filtering. Bring about abruptly. The crisis precipitated by Russia's revolution. Fall vertically, sharply, or headlong. Our economy precipitated into complete ruin. Hurl or throw violently. The bridge broke and precipitated the train into the river below. Separate as a fine suspension of solid particles. Move downward and lower, but not necessarily all the way. The barometer is falling. The act of surrendering, usually under agreed conditions. Come into the possession of. When a wrestler's shoulders are forced to the mat. Fall from clouds. Rain, snow and sleet were falling. Lose an upright position suddenly. A sudden decline in strength or number or importance. The fall of the House of Habsburg. Fall or flow in a certain way. Fall to somebody by assignment or lot. A sudden sharp decrease in some quantity. When that became known, the price of their stock went into free fall. A free and rapid descent by the force of gravity. Touch or seem as if touching visually or audibly. decrease in size, extent, or range. Come as if by falling. A downward slope or bend. The season when the leaves fall from the trees. In the fall of 1973. The time of day immediately following sunset. They finished before the fall of night. A sudden drop from an upright position. Come under, be classified or included. Fall into a category. Be inherited by. A lapse into sin, a loss of innocence or of chastity. A fall from virtue. A movement downward. The rise and fall of the tides. Assume a disappointed or sad expression. Be born, used chiefly of lambs. Be captured. Be cast down. Be due. Payments fall on the first of the month. Begin vigorously. Come out. Issue. Descend in free fall under the influence of gravity. Die, as in battle or in a hunt. Several deer have fallen to the same gun. Drop oneself to a lower or less erect position. Go as if by falling. Lose office or power. Lose one's chastity. A fallen woman. Move in a specified direction. The line of men fall forward. Occur at a specified time or place. Christmas falls on a Monday this year. Pass suddenly and passively into a state of body or mind. Fall into a trap. Slope downward. The hills around here fall towards the ocean. Suffer defeat, failure, or ruin. We must stand or fall. The lapse of mankind into sinfulness because of the sin of Adam and Eve. To be given by assignment or distribution. To be given by right or inheritance. Yield to temptation or sin. Move downward and lower, but not necessarily all the way. Fall from clouds. Be the essential element. Get sick. Criticize or reprimand harshly. Overly eager speed, and possible carelessness. The falling to earth of any form of water, rain or snow or hail or sleet or mist. An unexpected acceleration or hastening. He is responsible for the precipitation of his own demise. The act of casting down or falling headlong from a height. The process of forming a chemical precipitate. The quantity of water falling to earth at a specific place within a specified period of time. The storm brought several inches of precipitation. A sudden decline in strength or number or importance. Failure that results in a loss of position or reputation. The falling to earth of any form of water, rain or snow or hail or sleet or mist. Rain heavily. Rain heavily. Someone who organizes an exhibit for others to see. Expend profusely, also used with abstract nouns. He was showered with praise. Washing yourself by standing upright under water sprayed from a nozzle. He took a shower after the game. A sudden downpour, as of tears or sparks etc., likened to a rain shower. A little shower of rose petals. A brief period of precipitation. The game was interrupted by a brief shower. Rain abundantly. Meteors showered down over half of Australia. A party of friends assembled to present gifts, usually of a specified kind, to a person. Her friends organized a baby shower for her when she was expecting. A plumbing fixture that sprays water over you. They installed a shower in the bathroom. Provide abundantly with. He showered her with presents. Spray or sprinkle with. The guests showered rice on the couple. Take a shower. Wash one's body in the shower. You should shower after vigorous exercise. Rain abundantly. Very light rain. Stronger than mist but less than a shower. Rain lightly. Expel or eject, saliva or phlegm or sputum, from the mouth. A narrow strip of land that juts out into the sea. The act of spitting, forcefully expelling saliva. Rain gently. A clear liquid secreted into the mouth by the salivary glands and mucus glands of the mouth. Moistens the mouth and starts the digestion of starches. Drive a skewer through. Utter with anger or contempt. A skewer for holding meat over a fire. A light shower that falls in some locations and not others nearby. Rain gently. It has only sprinkled, but the roads are slick. Cuz, a liquid, to spatter about, especially with force. The act of sprinkling or splashing water. Scatter with liquid, wet lightly. Distribute loosely. Something that resembles a flowing stream in moving continuously. A stream of people emptied from the terminal. A steady flow of a fluid, usually from natural causes. The raft floated downstream on the current. Rain heavily. Flow freely and abundantly. Tears streamed down her face. Dominant course, suggestive of running water, of successive events or ideas. Two streams of development run through American history. Move in large numbers. The act of flowing or streaming, continuous progression. A natural body of running water flowing on or under the earth. Exude profusely. She was streaming with sweat. To extend, wave or float outward, as if in the wind. Their manes streamed like stiff black pennants in the wind. Rain gently. The noise of something spattering or sputtering explosively. He heard a spatter of gunfire. Spot, splash, or soil. The baby spattered the bib with food. The act of splashing a liquid substance on a surface. Dash a liquid upon or against. Make light, rapid and repeated sounds. Gently pattering rain. Rain gently. Plausible glib talk, especially useful to a salesperson. A quick succession of light rapid sounds. The patter of mice. Attack and bombard with or as if with missiles. Pelt the speaker with questions. The dressed hairy coat of a mammal. Rain heavily. Body covering of a living animal. Cast, hurl, or throw repeatedly with some missile. They pelted each other with snowballs. Make light, rapid and repeated sounds. As of footsteps. Rain gently. Describing a rhythmic beating. A series of rapid tapping sounds. She missed the pitter-patter of little feet around the house. Pour out. Rain heavily. Put on your raincoat, it's pouring outside. Move in large numbers. People were pouring out of the theater. Cause to run. Pour water over the floor. Flow in a spurt. Water poured all over the floor. Supply in large amounts or quantities. We poured money into the education of our children. Very light rain. Stronger than mist but less than a shower. Moisten with fine drops. Drizzle the meat with melted butter. Rain lightly. When it drizzles in summer, hiking can be pleasant.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.